Hey, welcome to TechCrunch's iPhone 6 review. So Apple has a new iPhone, two new iPhones this year, and one is the iPhone 6, which has a 4.7-inch Retina HD display. The construction here is closer to what they do on the iPad mini than what they've done on previous iPhones, with rounded edges and a new super thin design that comes in at just 6.9 millimeters thick on the iPhone 6. So we have the space gray version here for testing. And what I can tell you about this design is that it is the biggest change in iPhone hardware I think we've ever seen. It's definitely my favorite hardware industrial design that they've done for an iPhone, and it's kind of reminiscent of the iPhone 3GS in terms of the way it feels in the hand, and it's a better feeling in the hand. It's more comfortable, it's very light, it's deceptively light. You wouldn't think it with a larger screen, and it's still very easy to use. As you can see, I can reach the other side, I can reach the top corner. So I have fairly large hands, so that's going to differ depending on who is using it, but it's still a very manageable device in my opinion. And this finish is great. It's just really a nice looking finish on the phone. I've seen the gold and the silver as well. This would be my preferred, but that's going to vary, of course, according to taste. The iPhone 6 also has improved camera capture. So here we can see the video stabilization in action. And here I was walking at a fairly quick pace down the street with my dog, and it's keeping a pretty smooth, like it was very shaky originally. So Apple's done some work here. Also, the camera overall is just much better in terms of stills. It takes way better still photographs. This is the camera that most people will, the only camera that most people will need. I don't think most would need a point and shoot or excessive zoom. The color balance is great. It's very sharp, it's very clear. And I mean, just like the display here is, it's really hard to describe unless you've seen it. It's one of those things that looks like it's printed on unless you actually take a look in person. I mean, side by side with the iPhone 6 Plus, you can see that there is a big size difference though. So in my opinion, this is the one that's going to be best suited to most users. The 6 Plus is still going to be a bit of a specialty device in terms of the 5.5-inch screen is very large, and most people I think would opt for the display on the 6, which, though lower resolution, is indistinguishable in terms of quality up close. And the finish on all the sides, the attention to detail is typical Apple here, which means excellent. The iPhone camera module does stick out a bit because of the thickness of the case, but it doesn't make any difference to my use of the device, at least so far. So iPhone has delivered a terrific successor to its iPhone line with the 6, and I think one that most people will find is the best smartphone available.